Hi guys, this is Katie, Adia, and Erin, and we are 29 and chronically online. Before we get into this episode, we wanted to remind you to follow us at wherever you listen to podcasts. We're on Spotify, Google, Apple Podcast, and we want to remind you to follow us on Instagram at 29and.co and on TikTok at 29andco. We also have a YouTube channel where you can watch our video episodes. We thank you so much for your support, and now on to the juicy bits.
Welcome back to the podcast, everyone.
Woo-hoo.
Today we have with us Katie and Erin.
And Adia.
And Adia.
Just like every week.
Every week, it's us. And
You're welcome, everyone.
Exactly. We're blessing your eardrums.
Today we're talking about something near and dear to
Our
our everyday
episode,
life.
We literally start every episode. This is near and dear to us.
It is.
We just have
I mean,
lots
it's
of
our
things.
podcast, and we pick topics that are near and dear to our
Yes,
hearts.
that
So
we want to talk about.
And
so
we have a lot to say, just in general.
exactly. This is going to be a good one, folks. So buckle up.
Should we just get into it?
Get ready to go. So today we're talking about lingo. Sorry.
Yeah, please. Try that again.
I cannot say it for the rest of the next hour. We are talking about slang, slang of the past, the present, and then what we're loving, what we're leaving. Yeah. So if you've been on the internet ever, especially if you've been chronically online, you definitely will know most of, if not all of these terms. Let's say like the word, I guess, like what the meaning is, like what the context is, and then, you know, at the end we can say like what we're loving and what we're leaving. Or
I did want to ask though too, I for a long time tried to avoid using a lot of these just out of like being like a kind of
And there's the first word.
first word.
But I'm just curious, like, did you guys like jump on these? Like, it could be anything on this list, the past, the present, or have you tried to avoid any of these just generally?
You know,
I think in like everyday life, I tried to avoid, but like if I was on the internet typing, tweeting, like whatever, I would be fine writing any of these. But
Yeah.
I think now that I'm a working girl and like writing emails and it just comes out,
it does.
I try to not let it affect my work life, but sometimes it does.
Yeah. No, I'll have to say the same. Like for the ones that we said in the past, like I definitely say those like still to this day. And then the ones in the present, like just having an 11-year-old nephew is like kind of hard not to like say them. So
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
I was just curious because I remember in like 6th grade on AIM, I was like, I'm not gonna say
I'm
LOL.
not conforming to the
just
society.
for like, I'm gonna write out everything and then.
Okay.
That did not last. I'm the only one in our chat saying LOL half the time.
That's the thing is like this is why these are so good, is because most of these are like abbreviations of stuff or like shortened versions of stuff.
But they don't always mean what they
No.
mean.
Yeah.
LOL is like punctuation.
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
LOL is like
yeah.
a period. Like
Yeah.
you're not like it's not like actual LOL anymore.
Right,
Like,
exactly.
It's just like something
shifted.
to like, literally something to end a sentence and just like, oh, I'm having a good day. LOL.
Yeah.
You know? It's like,
Yeah.
you know how Brits put like an X at the end of
Yeah.
their sentences?
It is exactly like that.
That's it.
It's that.
That's it. Yeah. All right, let's hop into it. We're gonna
Yeah.
go with the past.
OTP.
OTP. First of all, do we all know what this means?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
was going to say, if we don't, then you have to leave the podcast.
Oh,
'cause this
okay.
is like
Share for the pod listeners. Like, what does OTP mean?
one true pairing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, are you?
I thought we were we all gonna say it on 3?
I was like, but I think I don't type this one often, but I say it. Like, you heard me a few episodes ago saying Usher and Alicia Keys are my OTP.
Yeah.
Like, I'm there. I'm committed to that. Do I have multiple OTPs? Yes, but they were the first.
It's like LOL. It's evolved. It's not really one true. Like it is, but it isn't. You have more than one.
Yeah. And I remember back in the Tumblr days, this was like
It was huge.
Really big.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Huge.
And people would like fight over OTPs and like beef about it. But
Yeah.
yeah, this was a goodie. This was definitely a goodie. I say it like out loud too. So I'm with you on that one. My favorite subtweet. What does that mean?
When you're talking about someone on Twitter, but you don't use their name or at them, you're just tweeting about them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which brings the other really good slang word of like, at me, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
True.
say it with your chest, you know? Like, at me, bro. That's
Literally.
a good one. Have
I
you guys
love subtweet.
ever? I was going to say, do you guys
Like-
ever, have you ever subtweeted? I mean, obviously we have.
Yeah.
All of us have.
Yeah.
1,000%.
What's the most recent time that you've subtweeted?
Like I remember.
Do
I'll
you?
No.
Oh, okay. I
course
was like,
not.
if you remember, oh my gosh.
No. I mean, but I feel like
No.
I do often. I will use people's names in my tweets. Like I'll say like something about Nikki. Like
Yeah.
I mean I guess that's technically a subtweet, but not in the original intention of like it's
Yeah.
a
Mhm.
shady kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
Do you guys remember on Tumblr, or not Tumblr, on Twitter, where if you didn't put a period before the @ sign, they wouldn't get the
Yes.
notification, like it wouldn't tag them. So people would do
Oh.
subtweeting by putting the period in front, talking the shit, and then that person would search their @ and see subtweets.
yeah, I remember that because that was such a wild like why the algorithm was just so like
Yeah, whoever
Yeah.
devved that, I don't know what they were thinking, but
Yeah.
I subtweet on Instagram. Like
oh
I will
love
post something specifically about like a person for sure, and then I'll post on the close friends like who it actually is. But you know, definitely there needs to be like a word for that for Instagram, but
I know subtweet has just transcended
Mhm.
like it's
Yeah.
everything.
it is. Okay, we talked about LOL. OOMF.
I feel like I used to use this. Oh, well, first of all,
Yeah.
it's one of my followers.
Yes.
That's what that means. But I used to use this, I feel like back in the day, but I don't use it anymore. But I have seen people go like when they type it out in a tweet, they're like OOMFIES, like omfies.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. I like the vibe, but I don't know if I would use it.
Yeah.
But I understand. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it comes from Stan Twitter. So like this was back in the day when like
True.
you had, which is another word on here, moots or mutuals with people, and then you'd be like OOMF. And like now in the Jonas fandom, they put a J in front of it. Like
Oh,
if they're
that's funny.
talking about,
Ooh.
because some of them have follows from like Joe or Nick or Kevin.
Oh, okay.
So they'll put like the J if it's Joe. Like I've seen like this
Oh.
one girl who Joe follows, and she's like JOOMF is looking so great tonight, and it's like
Interesting.
yeah. So they like do that, and I've seen that in the Jonatic space, but
I love that they're keeping that up because I really haven't seen it recently. I see
yeah.
more people say mutual. Like that's the bigger
Mhm.
one. I don't even see moots. I see mutual.
well, moots is more like I've heard it.
Okay.
I don't use moots, but like I've seen it like in other fandoms.
It's kind of giving the like oomfies that you were talking about, like their same energy. Moots and oomfies.
Yeah.
I'm just like, just type it out or not. I don't know.
I know. Once you're at like oomfies, it's like, all right, we could just be
Yeah,
typing.
it's
one
more
of my
words, you know?
followers. Yeah. That's so funny.
All right. This next one, I love this one. Prawley.
I can't. That's one I can't do.
I definitely was using that back in the day.
Yes.
Like back in the day. Now I just say probs.
yeah.
Yeah.
And like that's that. But back in the day, I was like, I cannot type out probably.
Too many
You're
B's.
joking.
Too many B's.
Loser.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, probably, yeah. I'll be there, probably.
Yes.
Crazy.
I don't know if I've ever used it. Like
Really?
Actually, yeah.
I do feel like it was
Interesting.
more of a black thing though.
Oh.
Like maybe where I'm from, which is not a black area, but I don't know.
The circle's getting like smaller.
Yeah, it's like
She's like, not a black area. It's just me.
maybe it was just me. Maybe it was just me, the one black person in the area. This one I added. This is my favorite one. I think this is actually more present now. But it's Gucci. Like things are Gucci. I'm Gucci. It means like I'm good. Which I don't know how it got that like relation, but everything's always Gucci. Like it's good. So if someone's asking
I
like,
do
what's
say
up?
that
You're like, I'm
sometimes.
Gucci.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I only say it to text and Nikki. Like to texting Nikki. That's the only. She says
Really?
like that's Gucci, and I'll say like that's the only time in recent. I'm
gosh.
sure. I mean, I definitely have said it before, and I probably have tweeted it, but in current usage, it's pretty much just reserved for my sis.
That's crazy. I mean, I have a group chat called Gucci Gang.
That's fun.
Yeah. And that's from Lil Pump song, Gucci Gang. But also, like, when we see each other, we're like, I'm Gucci. How are you? I'm Gucci. So, like, we always say Gucci. But shout out to the Gucci Gang. Next one, which I feel like I use way too much as a 29-year-old.
Me too.
In a professional setting. I don't know how many times I've been like, this is lit. The word is lit.
Yeah.
This is lit in a work message. Like, it's not good. That's all. It's secondhand embarrassment when I realize I'm saying lit.
I'll be talking to my boss like on the phone. She'll call me in the morning and I'm like, oh yeah, that's lit. Or blah, blah. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And then she goes and she's like, she'll start saying some things that I've said because we talk so often. And she's like, oh, I just have my Aaronisms. And I'm like, that's crazy.
That's your brand. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Your brand saying lit on the phone to your boss. Like iconic,
There
actually.
needs to be like a more mature version of lit. Like, I feel like lit is so like 19, 20, like.
But nothing compares. Like, think about the only other thing on that level for me is let's fucking go. And you're not saying that at work for sure.
I say LFG all the time at work.
I feel like that's also kind of different. Like,
Yes.
yes, it's the same thing, but like a little bit toned down, right? Like you're reading into it.
I also say HYFR at work.
Oh, that's funny.
Slack. Because none of them,
I haven't heard that one in a minute. I had to like
that's what I'm
mentally like,
none of them know what it means. So like I will literally just type like, hell yeah, fucking right. They don't know what it means. I literally had someone
so you're like talking to yourself basically because you're just like,
because I like to do reactions and stuff. So like if there's good news and like the thing, I'll message and be like LFG,
yeah,
HYFR, and like since all of them are over the age of 35, no one like knows what HFYR means. And then one day someone messaged me. He's like, "Okay, what does this mean?"
Like,
and
I'm sorry,
so
Google
funny.
it.
I literally just tagged him to Drake's music, like the song, and he's like, "Oh my gosh, this makes so much sense." I'm like, "Yeah, don't tell anyone. Like, this is my thing.
Put on deal, please.
But yeah, lit. Also, you can use the fire emoji, like lit fire, like the same thing, and it just hits. Like I don't know, like it just explains something like really well when you use like the fire emoji.
That's the problem. There's just like there's not anything else that's on that level. Like they're just again besides maybe those other ones, but
yeah,
it's like that's it.
Yeah,
That's all we got.
That's it, and it's lit. This next one is controversial. Okay, here's the thing. It's like kind of like the 9/11 stuff where it's like it was so bad in the beginning and you don't want to talk about it, but now it's like it's been like 23 years. It's been like such a long time that people just have a weird sense of humor about it. So that context applies here. The actual act of doing this, as a disclaimer, is not funny. Like that is not the case at all. You know, like that's not it. But the phrase in itself, the way that it's used is comical.
Yeah.
In my opinion. And if I get canceled for that, I'll just KMS.
Yeah. That's that. I love that you had a whole rant planned. Who saw that coming?
Honestly.
I thought we were just going to be
prepared.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's it.
Yeah.
KMS. And if you don't know what that means,
don't Google it.
Google it.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, right. Moving on. You guys know this one is my favorite. Anon or Anon, if you're
when I saw that,
correct.
Yeah, I had to laugh out loud. I was like, all right, we're bringing it back.
It's Anon. It's
I can't
Anon.
stop now, though. Now that I, like, you said Anon, I just can't.
I've never, ever seen it as Anon in my life. Every time I've read it has been Anon.
You changed that for me, but not for the better.
I'm just saying, like, it makes more sense as Anon.
When I read our title of like our episode a couple episodes ago, I read it Anon, please.
Yes.
But if I'm saying, like, if someone wrote, like, right here, it says Anon.
Yeah.
To me, like, I'm reading Anon.
Yeah.
But Anon, please, because that's just, in the noggin.
Thank you. And the noggin.
Trendsetter.
Like, I was trying to make like an Anna joke with noggin.
I think we got it,
And
unfortunately.
see, and noggin.
And noggin.
Okay, next one. I put this one on here. If you guys were on like the message boards and things back in the day,
Okay.
putting bump under a thread so like it would still stay like relevant or like recent was always like a thing. I see that now like in Facebook groups,
Yes.
where people say that, like especially in the Are We Dating the Same Guy Facebook group where like girls will post it and be like bump. I'm like,
Yeah.
we don't have anything for this man, like he's good.
Yeah. That's why, like, when it was on there, at first I was like, what does that mean? But as soon as you said message boards, I was like, oh, yeah, I remember this. And I think at this point, I do hate it because of the Facebook group thing. People do it when they're trying to sell stuff, or like you said, they're trying to like obviously promote their posts, but it's like, it's actually just kind of like really annoying. It's
yeah, like we saw it. There's a reason we didn't interact with it. It's literally like that thing of like Melania being like, hello.
Yeah.
It's just like
No, that's exactly what it's like.
just-
Nikki and I say that all the time. Hello. And
the
it's just like-
silence though, guys.
yeah. Well, it took
Oh.
me a second because I had a hard time. I didn't hear say Melania, so I was like, what is she? Okay. Okay.
I heard it, thought you froze. I was
Oh.
like, please no.
But yeah,
Oh, God.
bump has got to stay.
Oh
It's
man.
the face, and the thing with Facebook, which I think we've talked about before, is it's all elder millennials and boomers. So it's like it's over. Like we're over.
Let it go.
You ran it down.
Let it go. Those are all the ones that we have in the past.
Yeah.
Are you guys ready to go in the present? Well, I'll say this. The past definitely have some iconic ones in there, but the present, I feel like these like just hit different, which is also like a slang term.
Yeah.
Hit different. But like,
Yeah.
I don't know. They're just more like nuanced. Look at us. Nuanced.
The thing too is like the old ones have just progressed. Like that's why we're still talking about them. 'Cause,
Yeah.
Like I mean, we just had a whole thing about subtweet on Instagram. Like it's all
Yeah.
evolved.
Yeah.
So it's lived its life. But these
Uh-huh.
other ones, yeah, they're
Like,
a little bit more.
They're the elders, but like from the elders comes like the
new generation.
The new generation. And these are just so good. Like I there's nothing else to say. Like I would love to see like research and stuff 15, 20 years from now about how this impacted because you have to be so chronically online like to know some of these. And it's like to someone that's born in like 2080, are they going to understand what peeling oranges means?
No.
Bussin'? Can you imagine telling like a Victorian child that's bussin'?
That is my standard for a lot of things. Like the Victorian
Yeah.
child, like there's just
Yeah.
the world to them.
Yeah.
I mean,
It would be crazy.
I would love to know.
Me too.
Yeah.
Let's get started. The first one for the present. I love this one. Baby girl. What does
I
it mean
also
when
love this one.
something or someone is baby girl?
I feel like how do you describe it? Because I'm like, they're just the essence of this person is just like baby girl. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you can't use the word in this
I'm
sentence.
like, I don't know how
describe it.
to. I don't know how to
Innocent,
describe it.
precious. They're little like
Oh my
little
gosh.
fairies.
Well, I would still just like that's not how I would describe it.
What I literally Googled baby girl slang and it says slang phrase that refers to an attractive man. It's used to refer to both fictional characters and male celebrities. Any attractive man can be called baby girl.
baby girl. Girl.
But it's more likely to be used if the man is cute, sensitive, or vulnerable.
yeah,
So-
precious.
Okay, you know what? I would agree with that.
Yeah.
But I would say like it cannot be some normal man. It has
No.
to be like a celebrity.
Like they
or, like,
said, a fictional
character.
character or a male celebrity. No average Joes
no
over here.
Bill on the street.
No.
is just,
He's not baby girl, babe. He's probably just him, you know?
just nice.
Do you
I
have
don't
any
know.
examples for us, Erin, that you would like to
Yes.
include? Because I'm not a baby girl. You know what I mean? Like I'm not.
I have one.
Okay.
Would say, well, one, I would say my baby girl. What I would say is baby girl is my bias Kai from XO.
Yes.
Like, I would say he's baby girl. Someone who's in like Western culture.
Oh, gosh.
I'm trying to think. Let me.
I'm
maybe
gonna-
Anthony Bridgerton. You like that man.
I do like that man.
Jonathan Bailey. Why couldn't I think of his name? But
I was like,
The current
let's
baby
see.
girl of the times right now is Jacob Elordi.
oh yeah.
Like he's like
See,
exploded
I don't
with the baby girl.
know if he's like baby girl to me, but
Well,
I
you don't
think-
like white men, so
I think the girls like that.
no. I still wouldn't say he is one.
my baby girl is.
But yeah, was Jacob Elordi your example?
No, it was an example, but my baby girl is Joe Jonas.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
I think we all know
Actually,
that.
I would say Joe Jonas is one.
He's baby girl for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, so there's that. Next one, I actually don't like this one that much because I think it's like overused for people that do not belong in the category, and that is
For
mother. Like calling Lady Gaga mother, yes. Calling Beyonce mother, yes. Calling Selena Gomez mother.
Okay, yeah. She's not giving mother
Never
energy
give
for
it.
sure.
No.
For sure.
No.
She's giving pick me energy.
Yes.
Also
Yes.
slang that's not on this list.
Yes, but like people have said that. I'm like, we're not on the same planet if we think like she's mother.
Those are amazing examples. My mother is Maya Jama.
I was just about to add. I said Maya Jama and Beyonce. Those are mothers.
I comment
Everyone
on
else?
every Maya Jama's post like mother. Her essence.
I posted on my main story. I say mother.
Not close friends.
Literally.
No.
Yes, like that's the energy that you have to be
Yeah.
labeled as mother. Like
They're just like otherworldly.
Yeah.
Basically,
their
and just,
mother. Like
their mother.
they birthed like
They birthed me.
me. Like that they're it. Like the blueprint, you know? Like
Yeah.
you're that bitch. Like
I love thinking. Let's think about more people that aren't mother. I love that.
right? Oh my gosh.
Who else?
I one time saw someone say Hailey Bieber was mother.
Stop.
Really?
Where were you on that?
I think I was just on normal Instagram, like clicking through someone's story, like my friends, I guess, stories. I was like, oh,
I will
interesting take.
I will
Yeah.
say I would never in my life consider her to be mother.
Yeah, I don't think I would either. There's like, you really have to be a presence.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say A-list, but then my gem is not necessarily. But like, there's just like a level you have to be at.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like you said, otherworldly is like a good description.
So
And I get like, I think we need to like people need to separate like mother and then just people they're like very much into. 'Cause
Yeah.
I know like if you're really into like I feel like some Selena
Mm-hmm.
Gomez people are like that's mother, but you're just like she's your most favorite celebrity and you're
Yeah.
like so into her, but then it doesn't relate.
it's not adding up.
I'm obsessed that like we're like an
Looking-
anti-cell
yeah.
podcast. It comes up like
we
every
are.
episode.
We are for sure.
Every episode comes back around.
So even looking like on Google, so Doja Cat has been referenced as mother. I do not agree.
I don't either.
I also don't.
Lana Del Rey,
No.
Sarah Michelle Gellar. Okay, that's
What
a
list?
joke.
Yeah.
Sorry, she just has mother in her bio, so they just put that in there.
Oh.
Taylor Swift, no. I
Ariana Grande, I would say no.
yeah. They're not at.
They're not like carrying. Like
yes,
Mhm.
yes.
it's
like
kind of giving like Mother Earth. Like you have to be all encompassing.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay, I love that correlation.
There we go. That's a
You
good
could-
one.
You guys
Um,
may be Aphrodite, but you're not Mother.
There we go. Yes. Katie, I'm gonna let you take this next one because personally,
Oh, you
I
don't-
just can't say this word.
Oh my god!
and I know you can and will. So
You love it.
Where's the bleep
The
button
word is on
again?
the list because
It's giving cunt. That's the word. What's your aversion? Is it the T?
of what my version of the word?
Aversion. Like
Oh, my
Yeah.
aversion is like it is so like abrasive on the ears.
that's so funny.
Like it's
Yeah.
not like a word that's like soft or like like a nice word like bubble, like cunt is like
Okay.
whoa, like you're taking it to
Bubble
the next.
idea. That's an
Bubble is
example.
like a cute
Yeah.
word, like it's the energy that this word is giving is just so like it's kind of like how German language, like the German language, when you hear someone speak German, you're like, wow, you're mad. But like they're just talking, and then you hear someone speak French, and you're like, oh my gosh, like you're so nice. That's That's where it's at. It's
I feel like it's kind of being reclaimed though. Like, because I would say, I mean, it's always intrigued me as a word, but like even 10 years ago, like you're not going around saying that, but
No.
you could today and it not be as
like shocking.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. Like people are typing it.
Yeah.
Easily.
They're just
saying it on
saying it.
podcasts. It's crazy.
But there's also something to be said about like calling someone a cunt. In passing, I feel like it's fine. Like if you're not calling someone, I mean, who really cares?
Well, being as a person that has been called one.
Well, yeah, that is a whole nother level too. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Crazy.
So
Yeah. That I forgot about that. That doesn't help things for
yeah,
sure.
maybe we should post that screenshot.
Yeah, okay.
Let's do it.
Wouldn't that be so funny?
It's really giving.
It's giving, babe. Okay, this next one, I don't know what this one means.
Oh, you used it as an example earlier, didn't you? Like you were saying it, like
I was like
for the
saying,
Victorian child thing.
yeah, but I didn't know what it meant. I was
Oh.
just like,
You were just talking.
I just picked a
I
word.
love that.
I just picked one on the list.
That's so funny, actually. Peeling oranges like started on, was it TikTok?
I don't know. I think
Or
it
was
was
it Twitter?
TikTok. Yeah, TikTok. Yeah.
I think it was a
And
video.
Twitter
so
picked it up.
Probably was.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was like this girl asking her boyfriend or whoever to like peel oranges for her.
Mm-hmm.
And then was it I can't remember.
I don't know
was
what
he,
the
like-
original one was, like what started it, but
Yeah.
it's taken
All the
off
videos
now.
after were
Yeah.
like, if he doesn't peel an orange for you, like he's not the one,
Oh,
basically.
yeah.
And like
I remember
taking off like the white kind of like
veins or whatever.
I don't know, yeah. Peeling
That's what
parts
they
on
look
the
like.
outside, literally.
Yeah.
And all that. So it's like, yeah, peeling oranges. If he's not the one.
Okay, I'm with it. Maybe I'll ask. Maybe that's
That
the
should be the
question
new
I need to be
standard.
That's one of the
asking.
questions we'll say for next week. Spoiler.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah.
There we go. Okay, I'm gonna ask that question now. That should be on my Tinder profile. The next one is tea.
I use it
Yeah.
every day of my life.
Yes, I think if there was like one word to encompass this podcast, it would be
Oh.
tea.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's kind of how the podcast started. Was like we were spilling tea about
Yeah.
internet things.
So
and
like
like
influencers and things.
Yeah. So I love it. I mean, I think it's self-explanatory. And I mean, I don't know. Did it come from the Kermit meme or did it like,
That's a
where
good
did it come
question,
from?
actually?
Because
Because I feel like it did kind of start there.
Yes.
From memory.
Maybe it like blew up with the Kermit meme. Do you know what I
Maybe.
mean?
Mhm.
But I feel like it maybe I can't remember. Google it.
Yeah, I feel like that could have been a place because
Mhm.
it definitely got big after that. Because
Yeah,
you know
that
he was
was
obviously
the-
being shady.
which is another one.
Yeah.
Like, shady, spilling tea, serving cunt, all of those things, you know? Yeah, Aaron, find out. What is that? What's the origin of that?
The origin of tea, and then it's like actually in 1700.
It's saying it originated in the LGBTQ plus community and then spread to the African American community. And here we are.
I mean, I feel like that's how probably most things
Mhm.
start, but I would
Oh,
love to know if
absolutely.
it's
That's
like
how,
from the
like-
memes still, because they could have still derived it from that,
Yeah,
like
that's.
those communities.
I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna say Kermit started it. LGBTQ community picked it up
Ran with it.
and then
That
made
was
it.
that was the end of the story.
This
So-
is also saying what's the tea may be tied to 18th century England.
Oh,
See,
come on. See,
yeah.
Or drag
yeah.
culture.
we're doing too much now.
That's what I'm saying. Like anything can go back to 1800 England. You know what I mean?
That's
like
a reach. That's a reach.
Yeah.
Okay. Next one. I used to hate this one, but now I cannot stop saying it. It's so bad. Bruh. Like,
Yeah.
I can't stop saying it. Like, I'm literally, I don't know, maybe it's because I like talk to my nephew a lot and like I hear him talk to
probably
his
it.
friends like on Fortnite and stuff, but like nothing really like makes more sense than like you're frustrated, bruh, or like you're excited, bruh. Like it's just it's every situation it works.
yeah.
And
My question is when did we switch from bro to bruh?
Right.
because bro was the old version.
Because
Yeah.
bro was it. When did we switch?
Also, I will say, bruh is gender neutral.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
anyone.
Oh, definitely,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure we're all on the same page because I'll call anyone bro
Yeah.
or
I would
bruh.
agree.
Okay.
Bro or bruh.
Yeah.
Buddy.
Yeah. Or baby girl.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I love this one. What do you guys like this or no?
I
What are
used
your
to use it
thoughts?
a lot, but I feel like it's kind of phased out for me. I don't know why. Just, time has moved on.
I think it also
Yeah.
has kind of phased out with me like typing it.
Yeah.
Okay. Skinny.
I say
Yeah.
skinty. That's
Oh,
what I go.
yes.
I was like,
Yeah.
I'm like, there's a different version of this.
Yeah. That's what meant to be on the
Yes.
list.
Okay. Yeah. So what does skinty mean?
I don't know if I can conceptualize it. It's just like, it is what it
Not
is.
conceptualize, nuance, conceptualize. We are throwing all the words out here
We're
today.
a podcast, Adia. We're here.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, obviously like skinny, but I feel like it's transcended skinny. It's like, you're skinty.
Skinty means skinny, tiny, and irresistibly cute. The slim down version of yourself. Okay, I don't trust that one. Skinty, like it
is. You don't have to be skinny to be
No.
skinty.
No.
Yeah. It's like a vibe.
Yes.
Really. It's
Yes.
like, oh my gosh. Or what was that? So you think I'm skinny? Like that.
Yeah.
Oh my
meme, I
gosh.
feel like it's not actually. I'm not like, oh, so you think I'm less pounds than I am?
Mhm.
It's just a vibe, giving like skinny.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah. We'll go with
Just,
that.
it is what it is.
That's in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed. This one, I think is really funny when I see it, but like I don't use this term. It's caught in 4K.
Yeah. When it's used right, that shit
It is so funny. Yes. Oh my gosh.
But it's not an everyday use.
No.
Like, there's just,
Yeah.
you can't do it.
But when you do see it, boy, does it hit. Like, it's just like, they really did get you in 4K. Like,
Yeah,
that's why it's so funny. Like, it's true, for real.
You ever notice it's in like 1080p though? Like, it's
Literally.
it
Or like
works-
480p. Or like
Yeah.
Trip. It looks like Minecraft. Yeah.
not the Minecraft.
So bad. This next one, which I also love to see, but I don't use, is ratioed. Like, getting ratioed, which is like when you say something and then someone responds to you and they get more interactions than what you said. So like you've been ratio, like the ratio doesn't equal up. Like you post something stupid and someone else, it's basically like when you say a joke and then a person next to you says a joke like 2 minutes later and they get all the laughs, like
Exact same
you got ratioed. Like if you think you're saying something that's like insightful, but it's like 900 replies, but 2 likes.
Yeah.
Like you got
Yeah.
ratioed. It's not adding up. And I mean, I used to care about ratios on Instagram, how many people you're following versus followers or whatever. Like I used to
Oh.
care about a ratio, but like in terms of like ratioed is like more Twitter for sure.
Definitely.
So
I feel like the only place I recognize it from is Twitter. I don't know. I feel like it could be on Reddit too, but
yeah.
I don't know about all that. But yeah, I love to see it on Twitter.
Yeah. Next one is girl math.
I love her. I use her every day.
It
Not
makes
every
so
day,
much
but
sense.
Often.
Yes. Like who needs algebra when you have girl math?
Mm-hmm.
It
Exactly.
when I'm like, it makes sense. Like it's logical. Like boy math or whatever the opposite would be is
Accounting.
actual math. It doesn't make sense to me, but girl math, it'll every time.
I have $5 every day for a little treat.
Thank you.
I can always afford it.
And like it's the one
Exactly.
where it's like if you pay for your concert ticket now
Yes.
and it's a year away, it's pretty much free.
Exactly free.
Yeah.
Which it
That's
it
the one.
is.
And the cash. If you pay
Yes.
with something in cash,
It's
that
you
money
didn't
is
spend-
fake.
Yeah,
Free.
you didn't actually spend it
You really didn't.
for sure.
That money wasn't mine.
No, that's it. That makes
Until it's a number on my screen, that ain't mine.
that makes so
Yeah.
much sense to me. Like for real, it should just be called math. Period. Like
Seriously.
take the girl out. This one, you know, I gotta say, I have a lot of it.
Yeah, okay.
I literally said this word once to someone like, yeah, I just got so much, and they're like, you were a 29-year-old mom.
Ooh.
There's no reason you should even know what the word means, let alone say it. And I think that's just like 25 or something. I'm like,
So if we're going to talk about the 29 thing, when this came to be popular in the last like year, I texted Tina and I said, hey, I cannot figure this out.
okay, so the word is Riz.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The word
Sorry.
is
I forgot we
Riz.
didn't
Yeah.
get there. Yeah.
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 Me
So-
too. Like I didn't know like at the beginning either. I'm like, is it like
because it could be
Anything.
In context, it wasn't helping me.
No,
it was
like you have so much riz. I'm like, okay, that could be like money.
Yeah.
That could be like swag. Like swag is
Yeah.
like art.
The way that
Swag
didn't make
is
it
a
on the
word,
list.
first
You
of
know?
all.
Yes, like you have so much swag. Okay, that makes sense. But riz,
Yeah.
anything. Is it an acronym?
Especially
like
I feel like with the
yes.
Z's,
Yeah.
I was not thinking charisma.
No.
no,
Even though it's literally there, I was not thinking that.
no.
So I also asked my cousin, I was like, what does this mean?
The way we all got by this one.
Literally, that's when you know I shouldn't be using it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's real.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
That's so
I'm
funny.
embarrassed to say I've used it. To be honest, this one I relate to a lot of these words. This is weird.
I'm starting to squint. What's going on?
Oh shit! Sorry.
No, it's okay. I don't.
She's just vibing.
Doesn't even
Idea's
know what's
just
coming.
talking.
I don't even know what's coming next.
We're good. I got it.
The next one is simp.
I love this word. I say it often, and I've gotten my boss to say it.
What does simp mean, Aaron?
Simp is just like somebody who is under the power of something or someone else. Like, I
down
don't know.
bad. Yeah.
Down bad.
Even though that's slang too. But
Yes.
Down bad for sure.
Mm-hmm. Simp. I use it as like in a reference to like what I'm doing. Like I'm being a simp. Like I'm being like so into you. Like basically like a simpleton is like how that's where I thought it came from.
Oh, I was thinking like sympathetic a little bit for no reason. It has no ties to that, I don't think. But
Well, simpleton.
oh,
what does
yeah,
it mean?
foolish or gullible.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm like, that's where I thought it came from. It's
Yeah.
like you're so into someone that you're like just like foolish about it. Like you know.
Okay, you know what? That makes sense.
It kind of
That's
see
where
it
I
now.
thought it came from, but I'm like, I can't be like I'm a simpleton because it sounds like you're saying like
I must.
like you're a conehead or something. Like,
It's going
18th century English.
Yes.
thank you. Oh my
This
gosh!
all stems from England,
No.
as everything
Throwback.
does.
Literally, it's a full
Circle colonization.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah,
Not the colonization.
simp. Who are you guys simps for?
Oscar Isaac.
Yes, you are.
All the celebs I love.
Yes. Yes.
Don't get
Every
it
single
twisted.
one. Every single one. I agree.
I'm a simp for a good matcha. Like
Yeah,
I feel
like you can be
I
a
say
simp
that as well,
for
like
something.
foods or drinks or something.
That's true. That's a good point. Next one is yeet.
That one has been around, I feel like.
It has been. This
'Cause I
should have been
do-
in the past.
I know, but it's still so relevant. Like maybe more than some of the other ones. Because I just feel like I remember people like yeeting things in high school.
Well,
like
that's the
saying
thing.
yeet, like and throwing
Yeet,
shit.
yeet used to be a verb. Like,
Yeah,
when you
yeah.
did something, you
when you
yeeted.
like actually
Yeah.
Like it was yeeted, you know, but now
was literal.
yeet is like a noun or something, like an
Yeah.
adjective. Like it shifted its meaning. Like I don't know if this happened in your guys' school, but like when they would pull girls' ponytails and be like yeet, like they would
Your school was
I never
scary.
I never saw that.
What?
Me neither.
Guys would pull girls' hair when they were sitting and be like, yeet, like you got
No.
I never saw that.
guys, no.
I mean, I believe you, but like it didn't happen in my
believe
school.
That happened because I feel like I've heard other people say it, but
Yeah.
I never saw it.
What? Okay.
Yeah, it's going.
I thought
you're-
this was like a universal thing. Wait, hold on. Another thing, because these things are just not adding up that you guys aren't experiencing at school.
Wait, because you guys are both in Northern Virginia. It would make
Yes.
sense for me to not have the same
Yes.
experience, but
Did you guys have Slap Ass Friday?
No.
You guys did have Slap Ass Friday?
what the fuck is that idea?
You said slap ass Friday.
We had
That
Chick-fil-A
seems like
Friday.
harassment. Like
Okay, this was in the 7th, 8th grade. Slap Ass Friday. So every Friday the guys would have free reign to slap.
idea.
Oh my god.
That is harassment.
I'm not even kidding. Every fucking Friday, I never got my ass slapped. Never. Never. It was like the same 5 girls. The same 5 girls. And every Friday, I'm like, today's the day. I'm wearing like the jeans. Like, I gotta go.
Oh my god.
And now being 29, I'm like, yeah, that's sexual harassment. But, Slap Ass Fridays.
I cannot believe that's a real thing.
Slap
You
Ass Fridays.
well, not you, but you, like the
Oh
overarching.
my gosh. I
You're
thought that
high
was like a
schooler.
universal thing. Like I thought it was like the thing where like you know, like Marilyn Manson took out his rib, or like Sierra was a boy. Like I thought those were all like things. Wait, that didn't go through your school either?
I think the Marilyn Manson one did. I think. I wasn't keeping tabs like that. Sierra was definitely not going through my school.
No.
We need to have an episode about your high school experience.
We just like the trauma of
This was middle school.
Okay, yeah. Add that to the list.
Honestly.
Oh my god. Okay. Moving on.
Wow.
I just can't believe that. You guys didn't have Slap
The
Ass
Yeet the
Friday.
hair. Wow.
Yeeted the like girls
Slap
would
Ass
not
Friday
wear
is crazy.
The way that your school just like the guys hated women eating their hair, Slap
think
Ass
so.
Friday, like just coming out
It
swinging.
feels like a fever dream. Did I make this up? Like I need to ask.
Yeah, chime off if you listen and went to a Diaz middle school.
I need to
Comment
ask.
down below, please.
Somebody's got to know this, right? Okay. Anyway.
Report back to us next
Circle
week.
back.
Okay. The next one is NPC.
I
Do you guys
love
know
an
this one?
NPC.
Me too.
Yeah.
Aaron, do you know what NPC means?
It's like the non-player something, isn't it?
Non-playable
Or is that-
character.
Yeah.
Yeah, a
Non-
non-playable character. Which, you know, lots of NPCs, there's people that are NPCs that think they're main characters. And it's like, you need to know, like, what your role is, like, in this game of life. And it's not it's not the protagonist. It's not the antagonist. You are an NPC. Like, you have your set
Okay.
script. You have your set things that you do, and then that's it. You don't have an adventure that you go off into. Like, this is not like, some people are just NPCs, and that's fine. Like, we need
I think
NPCs.
I am one.
I don't think you're an NPC, like,
Oh, that's
at
so
all.
funny. Well, okay, Scott and I do NPC around the house sometimes. Like,
No,
just, like,
please
stand-
more. We need more. Please. I had Slap Ass Fridays. You're going to tell us about being an
like if I
NPC.
walk into a room, like sometimes I'll just stand there like an NPC would. It's funny.
What does Scott do?
The same thing. Like if we're like, just like walking around the house, like I just like stand there. That's the main thing, because I know NPCs sometimes do interact with the main character.
Yeah.
But like we're not like, I don't know. I'm trying to think. I know GTA is a big one with NPCs where like
Yes.
they get involved and like get in fights with people or whatever. But like we'll just kind of stand and like hover like NPC like in the doorway. It's funny.
I love that.
It's so
funny.
funny.
I do love that. That's actually really funny. Maybe
just
I should
like-
do that more.
It's it's ridiculous, but it's
Oh,
like
it
funny.
is. Yeah.
It's giving like Sims.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Oh
Right.
my gosh.
Just like
Oh,
standing in the doorway. Yeah.
Just like
That's so
watching
funny.
something on fire.
Yeah. Waiting for a task.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Cap, no cap. I also had to ask what this meant. I still
think
don't.
I
I know how to apply it, but I don't know like.
Like how to define it.
Yeah. I mean, it's like
like
no
lying,
lie.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like no lie, but like where is
You're
the ca-
capping, you're lying. Yeah.
Yeah, like where is the
Mm.
where? How did it get to that? Like what? Like moods and mutuals. That makes sense. Riz, charisma. That makes sense. No cap. Like where's the cap? What? Like how does cap
Maybe
equal
I
lie?
don't know. I haven't like
18th
maybe
century
like, the top
English.
Yeah, that's
maybe
a
like
tough
the
one.
top of something, so it's like a cap. I don't know.
No cap origin. The phrase is rooted in AAVE
Of
as
course.
early as the 1900s. To cap meant to brag, exaggerate, or lie about something. So no cap means something that
Okay,
has no
so it just
limit.
basically came back is like the thing. Like it
Okay.
phased out and then it came back in 2020, whatever.
Mm.
Oh, it's like the peak or the top. I don't agree with that. Okay, yeah, no cap. And I love that this is also associated with emoji of the hat. So like you can just use the emoji and people know like you're talking about cap
Mm-hmm.
or capping. This is a new one, GRWM. Get ready with me, GRWM. You'll see that a lot like on.
Yeah. I don't use it.
Yeah, me either. I mean, well, I say it, but I don't like,
Oh, okay.
you know.
I
Like,
don't
obvious-
say like the acronym.
Yeah.
I'll say get ready with me. I
Mhm.
won't be like GRWM.
mm-hmm.
I don't think anyone does.
I don't know. No, like they
Well,
won't
like-
say the acronym.
Yeah, but like the caption maybe
the
would say
caption.
yeah.
Yeah.
They'll type it out. Mhm.
Yeah, I love this one because it's this next one because it's like so many variations of it, but like bussin', like if something is bussin',
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah. I say it.
good.
I also say it. Yeah.
I mean, I know it was
Oh my
around, but
gosh.
like it really took off in my sphere with the TikToks of those guys reacting to that woman, Janelle. I guess she was doing like a keto diet or something, and her food looked so bad, but she would every day post like eat lunch with me or whatever. And so these guys would like duet her, and they'd be like, Janelle, that shit looks bussin'.
Oh my
that looks so
gosh.
bussin'. And it was just like, I feel like from there it just like
Yeah.
infiltrated everything that I like. It was on Twitter, it was everywhere after. I mean, I'm sure before then it existed, but that to
Yeah.
me was like
It is like
where it took off.
it really just puts the emphasis. Like I think it's the B. Like saying the B
Yeah.
like really just feels good. I hate this next one. Sheesh.
Whew, you really went there with that one.
Only because that's how I hear it.
Yeah.
I hear it
Yeah.
as my nephew saying it over Fortnite game.
I was about to say, I feel like a streamer populated or
Yeah.
made this popularized.
It was somebody that does games.
probably Ninja. I don't know.
I could see that, but like I can't say it as sheesh. It's sheesh. Like that's. Anyway, next one, mid. If something is mid, it's like
I feel like I use that.
Yeah.
Middle.
not middle. See,
Average.
Middle.
not top tier, not bottom tier. You're just mid. Like that's
I think
it.
I do use that often.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
oh, that's mid.
it's a pretty good descriptor.
And then I moved snatched and thick. 2 C's, baby. No K.
Yeah.
Yes. And anything can be thick. Like it doesn't have to be like a person. Like a cake, that cake is mad thick.
Thick. Yeah.
Yeah. Those are good ones.
Yeah, some of these that are on this next section of the list are like kind of like meme ones that I put on here.
Okay.
Like they're not like I use them so often.
Yes.
And are
So
they
do I.
slang? I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
okay.
they're just like phrases. Like
yeah.
that.
It's, I feel like this really got well, I don't know. I guess memes obviously were big in high school, so it probably started there, but I feel like Vine took this shit up a whole notch
They did.
because our whole generation just quotes Vine.
Yes, that's it. My
Yeah.
whole conversations is like a vine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So I see the first one right now, and it's Big Dog. And you guys know the Tiger Woods photo? Okay. That's where it's from for me. I mean,
What?
obviously, Big Dog has existed, but he like walks up to some. There it is.
Yes,
there it is.
yes, yes,
He like
yes.
walks up to someone at like a golf tournament. It's like Big Dog, and Scott and I say that all the time.
Tiger Woods, though, I think that's why it makes it so funny.
Exactly. It's just the
So
whole. It's the whole thing. Like
Yeah.
Big Dog. I don't know.
I like that one.
We say it at home, and it's just like
That's
fucking
good.
funny. I don't know.
That's a good one.
I feel like I might use the picture.
Yes.
I wouldn't like just say like, oh, big,
Big
dog.
Dog. Yeah.
Something, you know.
It's interchangeable in my household. Yeah.
I love
Both.
that.
Yeah. I mean, Big Dog.
Big dog. I mean, this
yeah.
next one.
This is a synonym for one we've discussed already, but I would say a more recent version, a more updated, if you will. My 13th reason.
Yeah.
This
I
hit.
use it far too many times.
I've had
too.
like 13 billion reasons. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like my 13th through 17th reason, my 13th through 100.
It feels like
13th.
more removed from KMS because that's so like, that is what it is, right? But then like my 13th reason is like a little less like serious.
Yeah,
Something had to affect like you. And,
Yeah.
like, something had to happen for you to be like, okay, that was my 13th reason.
Exactly.
Like it's the last straw. Like
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
yes.
it.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
I say it all the time. I can't stop.
You
And it's a
do?
problem. It's bad.
I don't know this next one.
Yeah, I put it on here. I have not heard anybody say. I've seen people use it like in text form on TikTok. Borax, no glue. It's basically like you're shooting for the stars, like something like basically impossible. Like, I wish I had an example for you, but it's like making slime with borax but no glue. Like you can't do it. You need glue.
So Katie sent me a TikTok today about it because I was like, what the heck is that? And she's like, I sent you a video. So they're trying to like the original concept is like kids trying to make slime, but they don't have access to like borax or glue. So it's no borax, no glues in it.
I don't know. I just
No
Fact
borax,
checked
no
by.
glue.
yeah, right.
Check. Comment down below.
Yeah.
But so it's basically people, the meme is people like asking like how to make $1 million, no borax, no glue.
Yeah.
Or like how to get skin tea without dieting or working out, like no borax, no glue. So I was like, that is clever, because you have to know the whole backstory to like fully be able to like know what it is.
That's why I put it on here, because I thought it was funny, and it's like, I don't know, I feel like it's going to take off. Who knows? Maybe not, right? But I think it's got a good foundation for us.
It does.
I think it'll definitely be like a TikTok trend.
Now
Like
that
people will definitely.
Yeah, now that I know what it means,
Yeah, that's fair. The next one, I don't know if I quoted this 100% right, but like, you know, the whole do not quote the something to me. I was there when it was written. I say that all the time. Like, I was there when it was written.
Yes.
Just that second part for sure.
Yeah.
Which is why I don't know the beginning, but that's like the whole phrase. But I mean,
that's how I feel about Harry Styles.
do not slight the deep lore to me. I was there when it was
Okay,
written.
listen.
Yeah. One Direction, when people are like, they were a band, or like Harry was in One Direction, like I was there when it was written.
You don't
like,
even know, bro.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
That's being 29 online for you.
Literally.
Like, I was there when it was written.
Literally.
I was there.
Yeet.
And I was old enough. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
I don't know this one either.
Oh, you haven't heard this one at all?
Either.
I've heard it, but like I don't know
Okay.
what it is.
So the next one on the list is the way I wrote it was the epic highs and lows of high school football. So the lore. You watch Riverdale?
Like the first season.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that's a quote from Riverdale. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Archie at one point goes to jail with Veronica's dad, and they're like playing some sport. I can't remember. Maybe it's football. I don't know. I feel like it wasn't.
I feel like it was like boxing or something, wasn't
You
it?
know what? I do kind of feel like it was boxing, because they had a whole thing. Yeah, look it up a little bit. But I get Veronica's.
was football,
Oh yeah,
because
here we go.
anyway.
Veronica's dad is like, you're gonna lose. You have no idea like what you've been through. Blah blah blah. And then Archie was like, you do not know the epic highs and lows of high school football. Like basically like saying like, I know more than you because I played high school football, and it's so fucking funny. Like,
Okay, I do
high school
actually
football,
remember this
yeah.
line.
High school football is not that serious. You know what I
No.
mean? Like, that's what makes it so funny, is like he is treating it like all high school football players treat it like.
Who's in the trenches?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
It's like, I play high school football. Like
We're
that.
there every afternoon training.
Yes, it's such an accurate depiction of like high school boys who play football, and then for
Yeah.
him to like say to a grown ass man who has like been alive for like 50 years, like, you, bro, I know the highs and lows of high school football.
Like, what are you even talking about?
Like, it's just so
That is so
funny.
funny.
So it comes up randomly. I don't say that as often, but like it stood out to me as like something that I feel like probably Nikki and I meme like realistically.
That's a good one.
Yeah. I also have up next one of my favorite vines. What the fuck is up, Kyle?
This-
It's iconic.
This
Yes.
one
Up, Kyle.
Yeah.
is so iconic.
And
like,
down the hatch, come on. Those are like sisters for me.
Oh, there's another one. This is another Vine one that I
Oh.
quote all the time.
Yeah.
If I like, I don't know like what's going on. I'm like, what's up? This is Jared, and I don't know how to fucking read. Like, that was
Yeah.
such a good one. I quote that like a ton. Yeah, but the what the fuck is up, Kyle? Is like
She was just there at the
Yeah.
the perfect time.
Yeah.
there when we needed her most. I even do like the gestures too.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
this like all the time. Step the fuck up.
Down the hatch, come on was a big one for me too. I used it in
I used to say that all the time.
Where's
Yeah.
that from?
It was a Vine too. So it's like this 12-year-old boy who has a handle of vodka, and he's like, down the hatch, come on. He takes his
Oh
sip
yeah.
and
oh
throws
yeah,
it out.
Yeah. I remember that.
Katie and I used to quote that all the time, and I used it in my maid of honor speech.
I
like,
love that.
At the end, I was like, all right, everyone, down the hatch.
I love that.
I love that.
So ridiculous.
I mean,
but
if we're gonna speak about vines, we should probably speak about vines. Like,
I feel like it could be a whole
look
episode,
at
so I feel like
all
I'm
these
opening.
chickens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm opening a can of worms, and I know it.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
some of these
We'll
have
keep,
continued.
We'll keep it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
For another up.
because like broom broom. I mean,
Oh,
we're
that's
like
old.
Yeah, like we're
yeah.
Oh my gosh. Road work ahead. I sure hope it does.
Yes, I actually still watch him on YouTube.
Oh my gosh. Two bros chilling in a hot tub. 5 feet apart because they're not gay. Oh my god. Okay. And they were roommates. Okay.
It could literally.
We'll be here all night.
imprinted in my mind.
Oh,
Literally.
my God.
Too good.
Miss Keisha. Miss Keisha. Oh my gosh, you're fucking dead. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's only one thing. Okay, I'm done.
We'll just have another episode.
Just Vine references
Welcome
for
to Chili's. Okay.
for everyone who's 30 and
Yes.
interested in reliving the Vine.
Yes, we have to.
That's the app for you, y'all.
Yeah.
Go down memory lane.
I feel like at this point in my online life, things come and go so quickly on my feed and in my brain that there are just so many things that aren't on this list that I am sure like we could have
1,000%
had multiple episodes about. But it's just like it was a micro trend. Like even I was thinking, I have not seen anything about Nicki Minaj since we talked about her 3 weeks ago. And it's like that was just such a moment in time. And there were memes and there were things that people were saying and it's like we're over it. Like we're on. So I just feel like we should have just mentioned the micro trend thing where it's like lingo and slang
so quickly. So it's like
slang is just coming at you so fast. It's here and it's gone.
Yeah, I know we're chronically online, but like we're not online to where like we know like all of the new stuff that's like popping off. Like back in the day, like we were there when it was created, but now it's like I'm still using stuff from 2014. Like I can't add any more slang to my repertoire.
My little brain dictionary
like,
full.
Yes, like I can't add any more acronyms. Okay, I'm losing it here.
It has to be truly iconic for me to like sub out another word.
Exactly.
Yeah. So nothing too crazy. Just felt like it was important for us to mention that like if your fave wasn't on here, like it's our list first of all, but also it may not.
First of all, how dare you? All right. Ix. Well, I mean, Ix is one. Is one.
Oh, true. We
it really
is. Every week we're like
brings us to our weekly
loves
and icks. I have 2 loves and 1 ick. So yes. Okay, my love for this week, it's hockey related. So there is a new rookie hockey player. His name is Matt Rempe. He plays for the New York Rangers. He had his first game like 2 weeks ago at the Stadium Series, which is like a huge like outdoor thing. His first game, he gets in a really big fight, like 2 minutes into the game. Big fight. Mind you, this man is 6'8". Okay? He shouldn't even be playing hockey in the first place. He needs to go to the league.
Well, yeah, because like with the skates,
you're
6'10", 6'11".
He's like almost 7 feet towering over. So he has a very long reach. So you're watching this video of him literally punching a guy that's like 5 feet away because his arm is so long, and then the people he's fighting just look like little kids. Like it's just a joke. So his first game that he's playing in the NHL, he's getting in a big fight. Everyone's going crazy because it's already like an event. Cool. This man has played 6 games total. 6 games. He has been in 4 fights. 4 fights in 6 games. He has had more penalty time, which is like when you get in a fight, you go in the penalty box and they count the minutes. He's had more penalty time than he has had playing time.
Oof. He's the one who like shouldered someone in the face.
Yes. Yeah. That was one of them. He shouldered someone in the mind
because
you,
the commentators were like, he's 6'8". Like that is just his like
that's just him like
walking. You know? Like you can't
and he's not really shouldering the guy. Like he is because like it's his shoulder. But like he's not doing it like on
exactly. And he got ejected from that game. So he just so the thing I guess in hockey is like when you're a rookie, people will try to like test you to be like, if you are you about that life? Like, are you really about to like stand up for your team or whatever? So older guys are now, the last game he played, the older guy who's like over 30 at warmups was like, yo, you want to fight? Like, you want to fight in the game?
Wait, he's the one who got in a fight within like 2 minutes of the game starting?
He's had 2 fights where he's gotten into 2 minutes within the first period, drop gloves, going crazy. Because he asked him to fight. Yeah. So
ridiculous.
He was like, okay.
Yeah, I'll do it. Like he's got it. You can't say no. You know, like you're a rookie, like you got to show up. But anyway, a picture just came out of what he looks like after that fight, and he's got a huge black eye, and it's just like, insane. But my love is that he's had more penalty time than playing time. So it's like, you've been in timeout longer than you've been on the playground. Like, it's just, crazy. This might be one of your guys' loves or icks. It's my love is the Willy Wonka.
I knew someone was bringing this up.
Experience. I have immersed myself into this world so much.
How far in are you? Are you Kate Middleton deep?
I'm Kate Middleton deep.
Okay.
I'm Kate Middleton deep. There's so many different aspects that I love about this, between them hiring a redhead to play Willy Wonka, to them writing a script purely with AI that makes no sense, to using graphics that were made by AI that, again, don't make any sense. Them handing out one jelly bean per kid and half a thing of lemonade. And then having another creature that's just not even in Willy Wonka. Like, it's just, I could keep going on and on, but I just love it. It's great. And I can't wait for this documentary to come out when it does eventually. My ick for this week is like, people being grown adults and not knowing what they want. And I don't mean that like just in a relationship standpoint, but like, if I'm behind you in a line at Chipotle, you know your order.
Yeah.
Why are you confused every time you're at the glass?
Yeah.
You are a grown ass man and you don't know what you like on your Chipotle bowl?
It's wild that people feel comfortable enough to stand there. I'm so stressed that I'm like, I'll make
practicing.
And I'll make a bad decision. I'll just like, okay, I'll do chicken. And it's like, I didn't want that, but I just felt like pressured. But people just like, they take their time. It's wild.
I'm just like, if you don't know yourself enough to know what you want and what you like, what are you doing? So like, it's just people that don't know how to order food, people that are on dating apps but not wanting to date, or like people that are trying to say that they want something but like they're not gonna say it. Like, just say it is what you want. Like, and if you don't know, figure it out. Like, that's all I gotta say. It's just you're too old to not know what you want in anything in life. Like, write down your fucking order if you want, you know. I can't stand a grown man like, let me get the chicken. Bro, you've tried the chicken, you've tried the steak, like, you know what you want. Especially in the Subway line. Oh my God, I can't stand one.
Subway.
You pick a Subway sandwich when you're like 9 and you stick with it for the rest of your life.
Yeah, you do not change that up.
No.
Ever.
So why are you confused when you step up to the plate and they're asking you what you want?
Yeah. And you're like, I don't, should I try something? No, get what you always get.
What you always get. Anyway, that's my rant.
That is so wild.
I love that.
That's real.
It is. I was just so mad. I don't know what to say.
Loves all the very specific like ASMR videos that have been flooding my TikTok. I see chalk breaking. I see people making different like cleaning concoctions and then like sponging out bubbles, eating the, candies. Anyway, love that. I saw Hot Man on my walk this week and I said, and I love it. And I said, thank you. Another love, Gemma Stiles announcing that she had a baby.
Oh, yes.
I love that. And I also love that it was just like so hidden. And she was like popping out of maternity leave with like,
yeah.
I was like, okay, love. My ick, Dispatch. Dispatch in general and revealing idols relationships, like no. But a love is that Dispatch announced a relationship this week, and the tea is it's between this actor Lee Jae-wook and this idol Karina, and they're like 2 or 3 years apart. They were spotted first at Fashion Week together because they were both like invited to the fashion show or whatever. Apparently, what Dispatch is saying, it was a love at first sight, but that was literally a month ago. And then Dispatch dropped their business. So basically, all of Twitter has been like, dang, Dispatch like dropped her situationship, and so now she has to be like, we're dating.
Yeah.
I know she wanted to just like make out or whatever, but they're like, now you're fully a couple because Dispatch saw you hanging out together.
That's wild.
I know it was wild. And then also more tea that has come out, because tea just keeps popping out about this man, is that So his company like confirmed that he was dating it. But then like today they were like, we're parting ways with this. And so we're thinking that they were like, well, he's leaving anyway, so we're just gonna like spill his tea before he leaves and stuff. Anyway, so that's that. This is not a love or an ick, really. I just needed to mention it. Is that Shohei Ohtani is married? He
I saw
announced
that
today that
actually.
he got married, and that we were like, what do you mean you got married? There was no inkling, no nothing. He's just like, hey, I'm married.
Because
And
he didn't even like hard launch the relationship before this, right?
no,
Like this was
like,
all just
no, no, nothing. Just like it was the first week of like spring training or something with the Dodgers, and he's like, also I'm married, and you're like, what? So
that's funny.
there's that.
I did see that on my Twitter actually, which was like so wild. But anyway, I'll start with my icks.
Ooh.
My first one, migraines. I had my first migraine last week. Like I've had headaches
I was
before,
gonna say, huh?
but this was
Yeah.
like okay. The other problem was I didn't realize it was a migraine. I just thought it was a bad headache. So I still like went to, I went to Les Mis in theaters, and I kid you not, when I'm like not sure how I got home.
Oh my god.
So that's concerning, but we hate it. I had like a headache the
Les
rest of the
Mis
week.
or the migraine?
Les Mis. No, the migraine.
Oh,
The
okay,
migraine,
okay,
sorry.
okay.
And I was like jokingly at Les Mis. I was with Nikki and Devin, and I was like, Devin, if I have a headache for Dune, like I'm gonna kill myself. Please, the way that the headache continued until Sunday.
No.
It was fine by the time Dune came around. Like I was taking
good.
medicine and whatever. It was fine, but I was just like, we're joking. So that was wild. That was such an experience. I thought I was gonna die. Anyway, the other ick that I have, and this like ruined my morning, because like I woke up and some guy, I don't even know what news company he's from, like put out an article saying that like Margot Robbie was the blueprint for like dressing inspired by your character from your movie, because last summer she dressed like Barbie all summer. But it's like, and he was referencing because Zendaya's doing it for Dune, but it's like Zendaya's literally been doing that for like 15 years.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, if you look back at any fit she's worn for any movie premiere, it is like referencing. So I just like hate that. And people are coming for him online, but it's like, what? Did you even research anything for this article?
Why
like you're just
are you
out
So many
here.
of these journalists like don't even.
They
They're
just
just like,
say it.
oh, I saw a picture. Type,
Yeah.
type. Like
It's just so wild because I feel like Zendaya is bigger than her. Like obviously she's Barbie, but like I just feel like Zendaya is a bigger figure. So like for you to not even clock that, and you're referencing her in the article.
That's
If it was
wild.
completely separate, that's one thing. But you're like, oh, look at this Zendaya look. She's referencing Dune, and then it's like, but that's that's the point. Like she's been doing that forever. I just hate that.
Yeah.
Maybe just men shouldn't comment on women's fashion. Maybe that's it.
Yeah. Why are you
That's-
pitting two
that's
bitches
the
against
one.
each other?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
that's the one.
Especially if you don't know what you're talking about. If you're like in the fashion sphere, that's fine. Move on. But whatever. Wild. My love, we all know what it is. I saw Dune and IMAX.
Yay.
I'm seeing it again on Sunday.
We love
I'm not
that
going to
for you.
go into depth because, you know, I have a whole video. So for any of our listeners, for any of our listeners, if you're interested in my thoughts on Dune or the book or part 1 or 1984, check our YouTube.
Bring a snack. Make sure you're sat.
Yeah.
Buckle up.
Maybe drop a like, a little comment.
It's
I
a
would
good
love to
one.
hear your thoughts. Yeah. But that was my love for the week. I thought I was going to throw up in the theater because I was so excited.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
man.
It was packed.
I bet. When
Yeah.
does it come out?
Today.
Like, oh, damn.
Yeah. Well, tonight /
Yeah.
like tomorrow's like the official day, you know?
That wraps us up here.
Yeah. Thank you to
Thanks
all of
for
our
listening
listeners.
to us, Gab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yet again.
Thanks to our listeners.
Yeet.
Bye.